Galactus. He's big, he's powerful, he eats planets, and everyone thinks he's going to be the MCU's next big baddie. It makes sense, Galactus is the perfect next step after Thanos. But what if we told you that Galactus isn't really your typical bad guy, but instead he can actually be seen as a hero, from a certain point of view, of course. In this video, we're gonna tell you how Galactus could be a hero, and suggest who might really be the next MCU villain. Okay, we won't keep you waiting that long. We think it's gonna be Annihilation. There, we said it. So let us tell you how Galactus might end up saving the whole multiverse in the MCU. With the Infinity Saga finished, everyone has their eyes set on the next Epic MCU saga. It was pretty clear that Thanos was the final boss of the first 3 phases, so we have to wonder who's going to be the next big cosmic threat that the Avengers will have to face in the climax of Phase 6. Well, most fans believe it'll be the Devourer of Worlds Galactus. That certainly makes sense, considering the fact that Galactus is a giant cosmic being that travels the universe, consuming life energy and destroying whole planets in the process. This is pretty much the very definition of a massive big bad. But believe it or not, it's not as simple as it seems. Galactus is far from your typical bad guy. While he was depicted as a villain many times, and there was that one time he was a huge space cloud, Galactus is a lot more complex than you think. Galactus' backstory is pretty compelling. Long story short, Galactus comes from a previous incarnation of the universe, a universe that was destroyed with a Big Bang. With the birth of the new universe, Galactus was infused with a godlike energy called the Power Cosmic, which makes Galactus into one of the most powerful entities in the universe. But with great power comes great appetite, and Galactus' new form required him to feed upon immense energy to survive. In order to sustain himself, Galactus must consume planets. He's got to Pac-Man his way through whole galaxies, otherwise he will die. And if Galactus is dead, the whole multiverse will be destroyed. No, we're not kidding. The eldest entities in the universe see Galactus as a type of a necessary evil to keep the cosmic balance. While Galactus usually goes around eating planets, he actually ended up saving the universe, even teaming up with other heroes. So what we're trying to say is that Galactus shouldn't actually be the next big bad of the MCU. Shocking, we know, but hear us out. We still think that Galactus should be a threat, and we want to see him clash with the Avengers at some point. However, we don't think he should be the final boss of the next MCU saga. Instead, it'll be far more interesting to have Galactus as a neutral cosmic being who keeps the balance of the universe. Sure, he goes around eating planets, but he is more of a force of nature than an actual villain. But don't worry, we actually have another big bad in mind, and we are talking about Annihilation. We believe that the epic crossover event in Phase 6, which will be the climax of the next MCU saga, will be based on the Annihilation storyline from 2006. In that epic story, Annihilation invaded the universe with his Annihilation Wave, which is a massive armada of ships and a giant herd of alien bugs. It's pretty much like the bugs from Starship Troopers combined with the Reapers from Mass Effect. Annihilation comes from the Negative Zone, an antimatter universe. It's a dimension that exists outside the main universe. The Annihilation storyline was really good, and it had Marvel's cosmic heroes coming together as the United Front, trying to stop the terrifying Annihilation Wave. The great thing about this story was that it was a horrific space war of survival, as the wave claimed thousands of worlds, countless lives, and almost the whole universe. It also didn't help that at the time the heroes of Earth were too busy with their civil war, so the cosmic heroes were on their own. There were many unlikely heroes in the story, like Super Skrull, who was turned into one of the most compelling Marvel villains in years. Seriously, we really hope Marvel Studios will bring the Super Skrull to the MCU. That being said, it was Galactus who actually played a crucial role in the story. Yeah, the big giant planet-eating menace ended up being the one that turned the tide against the invasion, as he destroyed the whole Annihilation Wave on his own in a moment of pure fury. The Annihilation storyline was good, but we think Marvel Studios should spice it up a bit. In the story, Annihilation's endgame was to use Galactus' power cosmic to destroy the whole universe. But considering the fact that Thanos already planned to destroy the universe in Endgame, we think that the MCU needs to raise the stakes and have Annihilation go after the whole multiverse. Oh yeah, we bring in the multiverse into this party. In 2015, Marvel Comics did their second version of Secret Wars, a story that went all in with the multiverse. and a mix between Annihilation and Secret Wars could be great. While there are infinite universes, there is only one negative zone in the whole multiverse. This means it's possible that the negative zone could be used as a type of crossroads between multiple universes. So let's imagine this. What if Annihilus has been going around destroying whole universes at a time? In the comics, Annihilus's plan was to use Galactus's power cosmic to destroy the universe. But what if in the MCU, the power cosmic is so immense that it could actually destroy the whole multiverse in one swoop? This could open the door to multiple heroes from different Earths and universes coming together to save the multiverse, kinda like what we saw in the Secret Wars storyline. This will not only raise the stakes, but just imagine what an epic battle we'll get, seeing the heroes of the multiverse clashing with the Annihilation Wave. Galactus could play a major role in all of this. Before the Big Bang, Galactus actually tried to save his own universe from being destroyed, but he failed. So for Galactus, saving the multiverse could be a type of redemption. He already saw one universe going boom, and he was powerless to stop it. But this time he has godlike powers, and he won't let another universe be destroyed on his watch. We think that at some point in Phase 6, Galactus should come to Earth for some feeding time. The new Avengers will team up and clash against the Devourer of Worlds. The battle will be epic, and we're certain Marvel Studios will find ways to make it all amazing. We could see the new Avengers teaming up with both the Fantastic Four and the X-Men for the first time during this battle. In the end, Galactus will be defeated, hopefully with the help of the Silver Surfer, who's already extremely powerful in his own right. Or maybe Mr. Fantastic will pull out the ultimate nullifier to save the Earth. Don't mess with the ultimate nullifier. Just don't. After his defeat, Galactus will retreat to find a new planet that he can go and eat. However, before he's able to refuel his energy, Galactus will be captured by Annihilus and his forces. Like in the comics, Annihilus will attempt to use Galactus as a weapon of mass destruction. But as we said before, Annihilus will attempt to use the power cosmic to decimate the whole multiverse. The way we see it all going down is that at first, only the cosmic heroes will clash with Annihilus. This way we can meet many amazing cosmic heroes that have yet to show up in the MCU. One such character is Nova. Richard Rider ended up playing a crucial role in the Annihilation storyline, being one of the leaders of the United Front. Nova was the one that eventually killed Annihilus, which just goes to show what a cosmic powerhouse he really is. But remember, the Annihilation Wave is a relentless space tsunami of ships and alien bugs, and even Captain Marvel can't destroy the wave on her own. As things will get desperate, Earth's heroes will join the fight, and we hope to see the heroes of Earth and the galaxy teaming up in a Star Wars-like battle against the Annihilation Wave. And of course, considering the fact that Annihilus's endgame is to destroy the multiverse, we could finally see the Avengers teaming up with heroes from another universe. An all-out war across the multiverse! Whew! Now that will be epic for sure. Thanos played a pretty major role in the Annihilation storyline. He ended up teaming up with Annihilus purely out of curiosity. He was intrigued by the villain, and he wanted to see what Annihilus could do. And after the Mad Titan found out about Annihilus's endgame, he figured out a way to destroy the Annihilation Wave. While it's always possible the Mad Titan will return to the MCU, we think that another character should take Thanos' place in that story. It's possible it could be Red Skull. Red Skull recently made his return to the MCU, and he clearly got some new cosmic powers. So it will be cool to finally see the Red Skull from the comics, with some new abilities. Speaking about awesome villains, we also hope to see Dr. Doom show up. While Doom had nothing to do with the Annihilation storyline, he did play a major role in Secret Wars. If the two epic storylines will be combined, we could see a version of God Emperor Doom. It's possible that in the next MCU saga, Dr. Doom will be one of the main villains against the Earth-based Avengers. But when the whole multiverse will be at risk, heroes and villains will have to put their differences aside and unite against Annihilus. If Doom gets some godlike powers like in the Secret Wars story, he could play a crucial role in defeating Annihilus and saving the whole multiverse. While in the comics, it was Nova who was able to kill Annihilus, it was Galactus who really delivered the killing blow that saved the universe from the Annihilation Wave, and we hope to see the same thing happen in the MCU. It's possible that Galactus will unleash his full power against the wave, destroying all the space bugs and saving the multiverse. Who knows, maybe in the end, Galactus will transform into Lifebringer. In this new golden form, Galactus became a true good guy. And instead of consuming life, Galactus started restoring life and planets that he'd devoured. And that could be a fitting turn of events for Galactus in the MCU. What do you think about all this? Do you think Galactus should save the multiverse? And do you think Annihilation should be the next big bad of the MCU? Let us know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, show us some love by leaving a like and subscribing to CBR. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.